There's nothing like your first time. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. Before I get into this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. One of the main draws coming into tonight's Winter is Coming edition of AEW Dynamite was the finals of the Women's Division Tag Team Championships. We're going to see who was going to be the first ever winner of the Women's Tag Team Championships, and we had the final setup between Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa against the Babes of Wrath and Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. And we saw a major upset of Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale's picking up the win against Toni and Mina. Now, going into this tournament, I kind of felt as if the direction was going to be Mina and Toni picking up the championships, especially with Toni Storm pretty much being the face of the women's division. And after she lost her women's title to Chris Statlander, to me, it looked as if, okay, we're going to try to establish these championships by putting it on probably the most well-known female act we have in the company. And it looks as if we got a little bit of a swerve, and we are now in the era of putting these titles on the new young up-and-comers in Willow and Harley Cameron. Harley is somebody who I think that over the last several months has really picked up a lot of steam. I think that her program that she had with Mercedes way back a couple of months ago was one of those moments where people started really recognizing, okay, this lady has some talent. She's not necessarily, Bret Hart in the ring, but with time and effort, we can slowly improve on that. And that looks as if that is something that we have seen happen over the last several months. And kudos to these ladies. You saw that Harley, after they picked up the win and did a victory speech, you could tell that she was a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. This is somebody who looks as if she has been putting in the work to get better in her craft. And when you see somebody who's been working hard and slowly but surely, gaining the respect of her peers and gaining a connection with the audience, you feel good for those individuals. Now, hopefully, with AEW, they can have better luck with their women's championships than WWE has with theirs. If you guys have paid attention to the lineage of those titles, we have seen that there has been somewhat of a curse attached to them. Anytime somebody wins those titles, we see maybe an injury or circumstances to where that title needs to be vacated and where we need to have a new winner crowned because of some crazy circumstances that have been out of somebody's hands, right? And with these titles now being introduced in AEW, it feels as if that there's kind of an influx of everybody having a title, but with the women's division being something that seems to be a work in progress with AEW, it's nice to see that two people who have been putting in some work, that have been building this connection with the fan base, who have, been individuals who have been highlighted in the Blood and Guts match and now picking up a big time win against Toni and Mina. Maybe they can get the ball rolling with these titles and we can see what these two ladies can do with it. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you guys thinking this was the right way to go, putting these titles on the young up-and-comers instead of somebody established like Toni Storm? Or do you think that they should have went with Toni because she is the safer bet? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. I am Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.